Good afternoon, beautiful people. It's me, Shonda. How's everyone doing today? So, I just wanted to hop on. I know I'm at a different time, but I had some time, so figured I would do it and make a wreath. So, I may not know what I'm doing. I don't know. I've been sitting here studying it, and I'm not one that does a dry run. I'm real bad about that. You know, this morning I was doing some things even with some ribbon because I'm not a great bow maker. I bought a bow maker to help me, but I'm just not. I'm just going to do it. I just find if I just do it and make myself do it, it's just going to come out better. So here's what I'm using. I'm using 2 of the Dollar Tree egg wreath forms. So we're going to use those. And we're also going to use some Dollar Tree eggs. These are just little plastic eggs. I'm going to use one of, this one is a retired transfer. And I'm going to use our berry paste and some ribbon and some other cute little things. I'm going to use a bunny booty. And then I'm also going to use this little sign. So this little sign came off, of course, a Valentine's sign from the Dollar Tree as well. So I'm going to paint it first and chalk it, and then we'll put everything together. Now I'm also going to use, hold on. So the snow to me is the devil's dandruff. Just so everyone knows, that's how I feel about it. But this may come into a close second. Why is this stuck in everywhere? Like, it's so bad, but I have to use it. I don't have any of the other Spanish moss that is actually a little better. But this is more grassy looking anyway, so we're just going to go with it, and I'll just clean up the mess after I'm finished. So, here we go. Let's get started. So, I'm going to put these off to the side for a second. And I'm going to be using elephant chalk paint. And I'm hoping that this covers good. It's, you know, it's like that cardboard stuff. And then it has a, what word am I looking for? It has the ribbon on top of it. What is that called? Oh my gosh. I get on here and it's like I lose 800 IQ points. Not that I even had 800. But I at least lose about 20. I'm just saying. Okay, so let me get this real quick. Sorry. I just don't want to get this all over my table. I should have already had this on there, but whatever. Okay. And I'm just going to, this is going to probably soak up the paint. Burlap. Oh my goodness, burlap. That is what is on top of this. It's like a burlap ribbon. So, I love the texture of it. So we're going to see what it does with the transfer and the chalk paste. And I don't know. We're going to do it together. If it don't work, well, then it just don't work. I'll do something different. But we're going to try this. But it is going to soak up the paint. I kind of figured it would. So what's everyone doing today? It's Friday, y'all. I don't know what that means to everyone, but it's still Friday. If you hop on, or when you hop on, just hit the heart button, let me know you're here. And let me just tell you, anything that I do, because I'm not, okay, so here's the thing. I have been a crafter for years and years and years. Okay, and in fact, I'm going to show you my very first craft. Funny thing, I found it. So we moved not too long ago. Well, it's 2 years now. But anyway, I am still going through old stuff from my old house, of course. And clearly from even prior to that. But I made this when my oldest son, I was pregnant with him. Now, I'm very transparent. Everyone that knows me knows. I had my baby very young. Very young. And so I'm just going to say that I made this when I was very young. Let's just say it like that. So, any rate, I will show you my first crafting project in just a moment. I was so excited to find it. And you know, I find these things and sometimes I go, am I a hoarder? And I don't think that I am. In fact, I know that I'm not, because I throw away too much. I throw away stuff that I need. But there are things in my life that I have found that I keep because they're memories. You know, they're memories, and they make me happy. They bring me joy, and they take me back to a time that, even if it wasn't the happiest times in my life, being so young and all, and dealing with that, that made me remember some of the good parts, and I always try to live life that way. You know, my husband always says, Shonda, you just find the good in everything, and that's not a pat on my back, because sometimes that also equates to making excuses for folks, and I probably do that as well. You know what? I'm gonna have to bring out the big guns for this one. Jim's Big Daddy right here. But look, y'all, I've already got paint all over my arm. It's ridiculous. So anyway, I just think that having little, I don't know, little memories like that I love, because it just makes me think of those. I think that we should do that in life more. I think we need to find the joy in everything and find the happiness in everything, because we sure live in a world that's not always happy. Okay. This is I don't know, I think it's going to work. It's just going to take a minute to dry. And I am going to chalk this on it. So we'll see how that works out. Yeah, I think this is going to work good. And you know, it's going to look distressed, which is fine. With having that ribbon on there, it's, you know, it's going to look distressed because there's holes in it. So the chalk may go down through and some not, because the paint's actually down in those holes. But it's going to be okay, because that'll make it look rustic, which is cool. Okay. Y'all don't understand. I mean, seriously. Just a little bit. I mean, really. It's hard to tell if it's really dry, but... And you know, I'm okay with seeing that black in the background. Just so I don't see those words is really kind of what I was after. And I think we're good. I'm trying to see it in the light, y'all. I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're good. So, now again, I don't know how this transfer is going to do on this burlap, so we're just going to do this together. We're going to see how this goes together. Alright, let me get a baby wipe, because, you know, clearly, I mean, good grief. I mean, do I have it on my face too? There's no telling. That's crazy. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let me dry my hands. Alrighty, so, you know, I wasn't gonna, so we normally don't fuzz our transfers if it's going on fabric, and this is kind of fabricy, but I don't know, I'm a little bit worried about it. Jim, you don't look old and distressed, honey. Look, I like to call, like, all these that's coming through now, these grays, that's not old and distressed, that's wisdom. That is wisdom. Period. Wisdom. All right, let me set this over here. Okay, and I think I am going to just fuzz it just a little. Y'all, moss. Just where I had it up here, just a little bit, moss is already on it. Whew. That moss. That moss. All right, so this is just on our fuzzing cloth. And y'all, I thought this transfer was cute with this little bunny. I think it's cute. I guess that makes me a genius. Jim, don't get crazy. Don't go too far. Don't get wild. Okay. I think it's a genius in your own mind. Okay. All right. So it is going to hang off a little bit at the top, but that's okay. It's just like the T, and that is one thing that I did look at before coming on here. But let's see. Actually, I do that, and then I can put farms here. Let me see. I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna go sideways with it because I'm a cockeyed kind of sideways kind of gal. and then I'll put farm on the other part. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. I'm just gonna go sideways with it. It's just gonna have to work. If I don't like it, I just don't like it. Okay, and I'm gonna use the berry paste, which is like a really pretty lilac color. And stir it up. And again, y'all, we're just gonna work this. I don't know. We're gonna see how this works. Just gonna grab one of our squeegees. Squeegee across. And I can already tell that it's definitely sucking up the paste, which again is fine. It'll just look a little distressed, but that's okay. All right. And I'll just put the excess back in here, y'all. All right, let's see. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. And then I'll take it up and then put it down for the floors. Oh, that's awesome, y'all. Look. That turned out good. Okay, so let me just set this right here real quick and dry it just a little. Now, what it did was, if you can see, I'm gonna put it up close. See how the L kind of, it bled some? But that's just because of the, it's because of the, why do I keep forgetting that? That ribbon. Oh my gosh, that ribbon. That's just because of that. Burlap. It's just because it's uneven. You know, it's got the little uneven holes. So that's just why it bled. But again, I'm okay with it because I just think it looks neat. And I'm drying it so that when I put the transfer back on it for the farms part, it doesn't pull it up. And it still may pull it up. We're going to see. We shall see. Y'all, it's been so pretty here. Today it was a little rainy, but the weather, good grief, it's been so warm, which I absolutely love. When I say warm, I have friends that live in Florida, and they tell me how really warm it is, but whatever. I'm not hating. Hold on, y'all, let me put this over here. I'm not hating at all. I guess, you know, one day maybe I'll end up in Florida or somewhere warmer at all times. Okay, so that is that part. Now, let's put this part here. And we'll put it on, then we'll hold it up and see if I like the way, because you can see through the transfer. So yeah, that's perfect. Okay. Wait a minute. I think I'm on. Oh yeah, it's gonna definitely, okay, I'm gonna be very careful because it's gonna pull it up. So it's gonna be kind of hard to see what I'm doing, but I gotta kind of hold it this way so it doesn't pull it up, because it is that burlap, and it's gonna have to dry really, really good. Did you see that? I remember what that was named. I find if I don't think about things so much that I do better. Okay, so I'm gonna just take this to my sink and wash it with water. Put it back on the backing sheet for next time. Okay, so we'll just lay this over here. All right, y'all. How cute is that, right? Okay, so I'm going to lay it over there and just let it dry naturally because we've got some other things that we've got to do. And it doesn't take much paint, y'all, chalk paste. All right. So, next, let's get our egg wreaths forms. And let's work with this moss. Oh, for goodness. It is a necessary evil. It's already everywhere. Okay. So, I'm just taking some of this. Look at that, y'all. It's already everywhere. This stuff, I'm telling you, is just like... So, this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to sit some like this. So, here we go. And, y'all, again, seasoned crafters that are on here, that are watching, are probably going, like the, you know, the meme that's got the hand up here. You're probably looking at me that way. I'm sorry. Okay. The only way I know to do it is just to glue some on this. And that's what we're going to do. I'm going to use my board again because I don't want to get this everywhere. Oh, well, here we go. Here we go, here we go. And I should have grabbed another glue stick, but I didn't. I might have to go do that. Okay, so I'm just putting a little bit here and there. And I'm just going to take some of this wondrous stuff. And I'm really just trying to cover the black up. Nothing major. Ooh. Let's stuff something else. All right. Again, you hop on and there's a better way to do this. How about just enlightening a friend? Because this is all I could figure out how to do. I mean, I don't know of any better way. Oh, goodness. Y'all, I think it's going to be okay, though. You know, some of the black shows through it's okay because, I mean, it's just black and it kind of looks like, you know, chicken wire, which, you know, or what better to keep an egg and chicken butts in, I mean, because I'm using chicken booty, than chicken wire, right? So, I do want a little bit of that to show through, but just not a ton. Oh. The clean freak in me. Ooh. You know, I find it sometimes really hard to be a crafter because I am a bit of a clean freak. But okay, y'all. I think it's gonna be all right. I think it's gonna be okay. All right, here we go. Oh. If you're just hopping on, throw me some hearts. I appreciate y'all coming on and sprinkle the love with people. So I'm just, again, just gluing this moss on here just to cover it up a little bit. I really wish I'd have had some of the Spanish moss, but that'll be okay. Really, like I said, I think the green makes it look more like grass, so I think I got another glue stick over here. When I started this, I really wasn't sure how I was going to do it. I'll just be honest. Again, I kind of wing it a lot. I don't really like do a pre-planned thing. I mean, I kind of plan out what I'm going to do as far as, you know, the project itself, but I kind of don't really do a dry run on most things. I probably should, but I don't. I just feel like, well, crafting is it's an art, you know, it's a form of art. I don't know how artistic that looks, but hey, it's a form of art, so can't really practice that, I don't think. I think you just got to do what you got to do. All right, I'm so sorry. Let me grab another glue stick. Hold on. Thought I had some over here. Y'all, these Gorilla Glue sticks are amazing. Alright, so, alright, let's put some more in here. Looking a little bare. Seems to be doing okay. I think we're gonna be alright. I mean, I think this stuff just falls off when you use it. I think it's just part of it. It's gonna just fall off. Y'all, this mess. Hey, Pearl, how are you? Look, I'm trying my hand at this new little wreath thing. I don't know. We're gonna see. I feel like there's probably a easier, better way, but you know what the way this is a Shonda way, and that's y'all, a Shonda way could really be either a lot of fun or a lot of craziness. You just never know with Shonda. You just really never know. Okay. I'm going to do a little bit more. Nah, because I'm going to put a bow up there. Never mind. See? Just wing it. Do whatever. Alright. So here's what I got so far. So. Okay. Let me get this out of my way. All this stuff, y'all. I mean, all this stuff. Let's just get it out of the way real quick. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. Just hold on. Oh, y'all. This stuff is something else. Did y'all say y'all wanted me to do a cleaning video today? Okay, I'll show you. So it may not be on the live because I'll have to take it upstairs and I'll have to do it, but it's probably going to go on my door. Is that what you mean? Like, where am I going to put it when I'm finished? Okay. Ooh, put that down there. Goodness, goodness. I'm going to have to get the vacuum out down here now. Okay. Alrighty, now. So, I am going to just start gluing my eggs on. And again, we're just going to wing it. Yes, where you put finish. Okay. I will show you. This is either going to go on, because it can go on the outside, you know, the ribbon and stuff. I mean, I should say the outside that's covered. My porch, my front door is covered more. And I think yours doesn't have a cover. I was trying to think if yours had a cover on it. I don't think yours has. But anyway, sometimes I actually put, my back door is in my living room. And I'll hang things in there on that. But it'll be like in the inside. So it'll kind of be like on the inside of my house on the door. Y'all love these eggs too. They're speckled. They're really cute. Okay. And then I need to, look, I have to start my pattern back over. I didn't think so, Pearl. I couldn't remember, but I didn't think so. Yeah, so I mean, I don't honestly think it would be messed up though. I mean, maybe the ribbon that I'm using, you would want to use maybe a different kind of ribbon. But really the ribbon, I am going to use some burlap ribbon. I think that would be okay. I don't know. But inside, I would say, you know, inside then. Like on the your back door. I think your back door goes to your porch as well, right? Or just on the wall somewhere. Okay, let's see. And I think there's a couple of different ways I could probably do putting the other one on top of it. Because I do have to put the other one on top. I think I'll put yellow on top. I know that's not my pattern, but I think that'll look good up there. Okay. Okay, so now that I've got those on, and I mean, they're just glued on, seriously. And they're glued onto that moss. So I'm gonna take my other one and put it here. And then I am going to use some jute. Now, again, there might be a better way, y'all, than doing this, but when I was putting it together, I was like, okay, what's going to be my best way? And this just felt like the best way. I don't know. And I'm just going to tie, and I may, I don't know, take these off after a while, but after I get the other things on, I don't know yet. But I feel like right now, this is how I'm going to do it. To hold it on there. Super easy right now. And I'll cut off the tails in just a minute. I'm just trying to get my top and bottom held. Dollar Tree. In fact, everything that I'm going to be using, let's see, I think even the two ribbons, or all the ribbons, everything came from the Dollar Tree except for my transfer. Everything. The jute, everything. And my Dollar Tree out here in Bremen actually still had some of the eggs. But I love the eggs. I think they're just really pretty. They're plastic too. They're not like a paper mache or anything like that. They're plastic. So I'm just going to do the sides. Again, I'm just trying to hold it together a little bit. I really don't know any other way to hold it together. I feel like this will probably be the best way so it wouldn't come apart. And one last one. We'll see if it holds together. We shall see. Now I am pulling it down pretty hard. Yeah, it did. Look. How cute. Okay, hold on. I gotta go this way. How cute, right? Okay. Okay, again, this stuff. All right, so now I am going to, goodness, I think the stuff's going up my nose. Okay, so I'm gonna try to position this. So here's kind of my idea. I thought that this would be really cute. Let me take this off here. Again, because it says Cottontail Farms, I thought it was really cute just to have this bunny bottom. And put it on here. Let's see, how am I going to do it? I can, you know what, I'm just going to, okay, I got to think about this, y'all. I could put it here. You know what, that's what I may do. I'm going to glue that to the back of that. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to, I'm going to paint this real quick with some white. I don't want that to show. I'm just going to use my chalk paste. So let me cut this off. I'm not real sure exactly how long I'm going to need it, but I still like it here, so I'm still thinking I want it here. But I want that white. So let me just paint this really quick. This will dry really, really fast because I am using our chalk paste. Just because I didn't want to go back over there and get the paint. But you can use our chalk paste to paint too. I mean, it's just chalk and paste form. So that's it. And I just kind of wanted it hidden a little bit. Not so out there. Okay, let me dry it just a little. I think these little things are just so cute. So cute. Now I had a tail too that I thought was, I mean, I could have used just a big tail also from the Dollar Tree, but you know, I could have put it there, but I found one of these and I thought, okay, I can do something with that with a wreath. And then we have some great transfers for Easter that I am patiently and anxiously awaiting. They should be here today, but oh, that's still not dry. But they were not. So I had gotten this transfer and thought, okay, I'll just use it, and you can kind of get an idea of how to use them. And if you hop on and it's a replay, the red light is not up there. Just type in replay and hit the heart button. And if you're interested in a supply list, just type in bunny and I'll be glad to send it to you. Now again, the transfer I won't be able to because that is retired, but we do have some other great ones that are also available. So, okay, let me cut off just a little bit more. That just shot way over there. Okay. So I think I'm going to put just a little bit of glue on this. And shove that down in there. Okay, and then I'm going to put this right over top of this. Well, let's see. I think I'll just put it here and then I can mess with the the ribbon. I think it'll be kind of cute on the ends of that. Yeah, okay. So cute. Let me get that out from under here. Cut that off a little bit. Y'all, you could play with bows all day long. I mean, really all day long. It's crazy. But let me cut that off. Alrighty, so this is what we got so far. Well, and I'm gonna have to glue that a little bit more. Let me glue that. But that's what we got so far. How cute is that, right? I'm gonna glue him down a little bit more though, because he's moving. He is a moving. So let's just glue him on down. There we go. He's not moving now. Let me hold that in there. Now he kind of spins on his little things then, but y'all, that's what we got so far. Okay. Now again, the stuff just gets everywhere, so just be mindful when you are using it. Alrighty, now here's the ribbon I'm using. That one, this one with the little eggs, this one, and these two. And I'm making a messy bow because, or what, I don't know if that's what it's called, but that's what I like to call it, easy messy bow. They to me are the easiest and the fastest. So I am just going to cut, I just measured kind of about how far I wanted them out. And I'm gonna do those. I'm gonna do 2 of these. Alright, and 2 of these. Well, y'all have had this ribbon for a minute. Alright, 2 of these. And these don't have to be perfect, y'all. I mean, you're just gonna, again, it's gonna be just messy with it. Well, okay. Y'all, this one's really pretty. It says Happy Easter on it. See it? It's really pretty. So let's get some of that. Okay, and just this little pink polka dot, which I think is just fun and springy. I think some of this ribbon they really don't want you to get into. They're like, nah, let's make it a game. Let's see if you can actually get in it. Okay, here we go. Goodness. And I think I'm going to do 3 of those. Okay, so we've got those. Now let's just place them. So I like to just crisscross them like this. And where you crisscross them, it's going to be, you know what, I'm going to do these just a little bit shorter because I really want to see that Easter behind there. Okay, there's that. Okay. You know what, here's what I'm going to do. we're gonna do this. Told you how I get crazy. Let's see if this works. It may not. I don't know. No, I'm not gonna like that either. We're gonna go back to our original plan. This way, this way, this way, this way, this way. There, 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 and there. Okay, so let me go ahead and cut me off some jute. This is what I'm going to use to. Now you just, best as you can, scrunch it up. These are quite a few in here, so it's a little fat right there, but I like it. Okay. And y'all, bows are just, you can just do whatever you want with them. You know, I mean, I have seen some bows that are absolutely gorgeous, and I love them. Don't get me wrong, I do love them. But I think these simple bows are just as pretty. You know, I think that there's so much to it that they're still beautiful. Okay, make sure I got it, and then you're gonna tie it really tight. Okay. Now I could have turned that around and made a little bow in it right there, but it'll be okay. All right, now let me cut off some of these because they are way too long. The little ones, I'm just going to do a little diagonal cut, and the bigger ones I will dovetail. Okay. Now y'all remember, if you've seen I have to actually think about when I cut dovetail. Because every time I want to cut it into like an arrow instead of, you know, my dovetails. I don't know why, but I do. It's just what I want to do. And y'all don't have to do this. You could actually cut them all diagonal. But I just think it makes it, I think it just makes it look pretty. Pretty, pretty. And I'm gonna cut these just in just a slant on those, or diagonal, I should say. Make that a little smaller. And again, y'all could do this for hours. Y'all, and I have the hardest time with dovetailing. It goes against my brain for some reason. The way it cuts, I just want to cut it the other way. We are almost finished, y'all. I know this was a bit of a longer one, but I just thought the wreath was going to be a great little idea. Let's cut that a little bit shorter. How cute is that? Right? Okay, let's get this out of the way, glue this on, and we will call it a project. And I'm just going to glue that right on this right here. Right on top. I see some glue dripping, but that's okay. And I'm also going to just put some on the black metal just so it does not come off. Y'all, I will glue everything down. if anyone knew my dad, he would do some of the craziest stuff, but I always think of him when I see like duct tape and glue and stuff like that, because let me tell you what, Dad could duct tape a car together and hold it together. Just craziness. Okay, there we go, y'all. There we go. Here, let me hold it up. Right. What do y'all think? I love it. I think it turned out really, really cute. If y'all really liked it and you want to know how to do it, hit the like button, this heart, smash the heart, and just type in bunny, and I'll be glad to send you the product list. Thank y'all so much for joining me today. Y'all go out and have a great day. See y'all.